We interrupt your regular scheduled program with a special report of what is going down at Big Easy today. In today's broadcast, we will show you a full spectrum of humanity's problems, ranging from Mother Nature's malice down to the individual struggles throughout this raging storm. The famous Superdome is fast becoming a home for over 30,000 refugees from the storm as a shelter of last resort. The roof, which the high winds have begun to shred, is fast becoming the iconic image for the storm to end all storms. The people here went from their daily lives of working at their jobs in this once lively city to fending for their very lives in overcrowded conditions that no one would wish upon their worst enemies. These people are packed like sardines in conditions unheard of in modern times. No running water, no constant food supply, and no relief in sight. This city, one of the oldest in the United States, is in very dire straits. World famous for its fine cuisine, is now struggling for the barest necessity for the survival of its citizens. For more information, let's head over to Buck Berry to give us more details on exactly what is going down in the city at the moment.
Thanks, Justin Powers. As you informed, I am Buck Berry reporting live from the New Orleans Superdome. Thousands of families have become victims from Hurricane Katrina. They have been homeless and living in and around the Superdome for days now. Most of these families, once at the top of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, now have to start completely over in just a matter of days. These people have not been released to go see if they have homes or what their homes even look like. And all of the families that I've been able to talk to haven't been able to tell me anything about what has happened to them lately. They seem to have completely repressed the memory of what has happened to them in just a few short days because of the intense trauma. Most of the families can stand to talk about are nothing but large waves and rising waters. Out of the over 330,000 families living in Superdome today, they were asked to bring food and water to help support them and blankets for them to live here for the next couple of days. But conditions have been reporting to changing worse and worse, from people using drugs, starting fights, raping people in filthy living conditions. People are even starting to die and be killed, and this has never been reported ever in a disaster relief effort before. Superdome has reported also to be missing just about all of its roof. This area is the last area reported to be not have leaking problems and bathrooms working. All the other bathrooms have been loss of power, meaning loss of water, running water, so the bathrooms are being filled with urine and feces. The owners of the Superdome are doing everything they can to help the families of New Orleans, but are asking people to leave as soon as they can. Okay.
Thanks, Buck Berry. What is this world coming to? Hopefully the President of the United States will get here along with the National Guard, because we all know that we need the help. This storm is causing some very tough times for the people of the city. The people of the city do not know when the flood watch will recede, or if their families are safe, or if their homes, which they have lived in for years, are even standing. It is making this anchor wonder what they will remember of these tough times, for as we all know, memories of high and prolonged stress are not the most reliable. Bob Nid, the science kid, has more information about this, and we'll go to him now.
Bob Nid, the science kid. Bob Nid, the science kid.
When Katrina hit, it affected 15 million people. 400,000 people lost their jobs and 275,000 people lost their homes. This has very serious psychological consequences, especially to children. To leave everything you have ever known and to have it be destroyed in seconds. People that were affected by Katrina were relocated all over the United States to different schools and neighborhoods. We can relate this to animals when they lose their habitat by cutting down forests and stuff like that. Now this has happened to humans because we're losing our natural habitat. To be in a hurricane is unlike any experience you can imagine. To be pelted with rain and blown around at the same time is absolute chaos. This experiment will demonstrate how it would be like, what it would be like. Okay. To be in a hurricane is unlike any experience known to man. To be pelted with rain and blown. To be in a hurricane is unlike any experience known to man. To be blown around and rained on is absolute chaos. This experiment will demonstrate what it would be like.
It's a beautiful day out. Wait, what are those clouds? Are those cumulonimbus clouds moving in? Oh my god, what is that? It's a hurricane coming! Oh my god! Oh my god! Hurricane open! Hurricane open! So much water! We weren't ready for this!
Thanks, Bob. We are getting reports that the levee system, designed to protect us from the high floodwaters, are said to have failed. The levees were made in accordance with the Flood Control Act of 1965, and the Army Corps of Engineers built the entire thing. From the reports that we were getting, the question is not what has failed, but what has managed to work as they were designed. This hurricane did not form from nowhere, so for more information about that, we're going to go to our very own April Showers.
I'm April Showers, and we're going to take a look at your weather, specifically the storm system currently forming along the Gulf Coast. Today, August 29, 2005, the Category 4 storm is expected to hit the southern coast of the United States. In anticipation of the storm, thousands have evacuated the area, and it is expected that the storm will result in billions of dollars in damage, as well as hundreds of lives. The storm itself is caused by a rise in temperature due to dangerous amounts of pollutants in our atmosphere, which are slowly depleting the ozone layer. This intensifies the heat-trapping abilities of the atmosphere and increases the temperature. Our temperatures today are 9 degrees warmer than they were thousands of years ago, and it is expected that they'll rise another 10 degrees in the next century. The hurricane is formed due to warmer ocean water and has been developing rapidly for the past few months. With the increase in atmospheric temperature, evaporation of the water allows for condensation and amplifies the force of the storm. The coastal waters along the coast are shallower and are unable to stop the intensity of Katrina. The storm is accompanied by significant rainfall. Other than flooding, strong wind gusts, and rainfall, the storm will result in a higher temperature and bizarre weather patterns across the country. Other than flooding, strong wind gusts, and the rainfall, the storm will result in overall higher temperatures and bizarre weather patterns across the country. Back to you. Other than flooding, strong wind gusts, and the rainfall, the storm will result in overall higher temperatures and bizarre weather patterns across the country. Back to you.